You ever step onto a plane feeling like you've earned every inch of that first-class cushion, only to find some guy's already planted his ass there like he owns the damn sky? Yeah, that was me, Lena Hargrove, 42, rolling my beat-up leather tote down the jet bridge at Seattle-Tacoma, headed to Chicago for this EdTech summit where I'm supposed to keynote on closing the gap for kids in underfunded schools. Me life's work with Harmony EdTech. You know, the startup I bootstrapped from a rainy garage in Tacoma. I'm early, like always, sipping that weak lounge coffee, texting my niece Kayla to remind me not to pull another all-nighter drafting grants at 30,000 feet. And then, boom, seat 3A's taken. Not by a mix-up, nabby Derek Harlan. This slick venture capitalist from back east, tan suit rumpled just enough to scream, "I fly this route weekly, darling," swirling a bourbon like it's his living room. I clear my throat, polite as pie. "Excuse me, sir, that's my spot ticket says so." He doesn't even look up at first, just flicks his wrist like I'm the help. Economy's that way. Miss System glitch, happens all the time. Miss. There it is, that old gut punch. The one from grad school when profs assumed I was the TA, or the investor pitch where Derek himself wait. Hold up. It clicks then's the same Derek who ghosted my funding round last year, muttering about cultural fit after eyeing my locks like they were a risk factor. My heart's doing that slow burn. Not rage yet, just this weary recognition, like damn, even up here in the clouds, the ground rules haven't shifted. I stand there, coat draped over my arm, breathing deep. Kayla's text buzzing in. "Auntie, don't let him dim you." While the attendant, this wide-eyed kid named Rico, hems and haws, "Sir, can I see your pass?" Derek finally glances up, eyes narrowing like I'm the interruption. "Kid, I've got platinum status. Tell her to grab coach. Keep the peace." Rico freezes, that unspoken tilt kicking in, the one where folks like me get the side-eye shuffle, and suddenly the cabin's a fishbowl, passengers peeking over seats, whispers slithering like turbulence. I feel it building, that quiet storm in my chest, memories flashing. Mom scrubbing hospital floors in Spokane, smiling through the "you sure you belong here" stares, teaching me grace isn't weakness, it's the blade you sharpen in silence. "This isn't a glitch," I say, voice steady as the engine's humming outside, holding out my phone screen glowing with the confirmation. Derek smirks, all teeth and no warmth. "Look, sweetheart, life's too short for drama. Sit anywhere. I'll buy your upgrade next flight." Sweetheart. Man, it's like gasoline on that inner fire, but I don't flare. I just hold the line, spine straight, eyes locked till he squirms. Rico radios the captain, and here's where it flips. Elias Thorne strides in, this grizzled vet with salt-pepper buzzcut and a voice like gravel over steel. "Mr. Harlan, 3A's hers move, or we don't push back." Derek's face twists, that entitled flush creeping up. "Captain, come on. She's making this a thing. Optics, you know." Elias doesn't blink. "Optics? Try policy." Out. The cabin inhales sharp as Derek grabs his bag, muttering woke bullshit under his breath loud enough for the guy in 2B to snort laugh, and I slide into my seat, heart pounding not from when, but from the what-ifs. What if I'd yelled? Would I be the villain then, escorted off in cuffs? But oh, it didn't end there. Folksplane's taxiing. I'm finally exhaling into that plush headrest when my phone lights up like a slot machine. "Kayla, videos at 500. Some passenger caught the whole stare down. Auntie, you're trending as seat stolen grace." I peek back. Sure enough, a kid in row 5's got his screen angled, clip looping my unflinching stand against Derek's lounge lizard lean. Laughter bubbles up, wry and tired. Me, the woman who once hid in bathroom stalls rewriting proposals after being diversity checked, out of rooms, now a meme for poise. The attendant Rico swings by later, face sheepish. "MS. Hargrove, I looked you up. That Tacoma school you saved last year? My sister's kid goes there. Thank you, and I'm sorry I froze." His words hit soft, like rain on dry earth, cracking open that loneliness I carry, the one where you fight solo so long you forget allies exist. Then boom, intercom crackles. "Captain Thorne." Folks, turning back to SEA for an onboard review. "Stay buckled." Gasps ripple. Derek's voice spikes from behind. "This is on her." Petty power play. I don't turn, but Marjorie Ellis, this silver-haired prof in 2C who'd been buried in her tablet, leans over. "Honey, Let the fool howl's the one exposed now. We chat low as we circle, her sharing how her own career stalled on likability, biases, me admitting the ache of always proving twice over, and by touchdown, authorities are waiting like bad plot twist, lights flashing on the tarmac. Derek's hauled off first, cameras popping from the fence line, his snarl twisting into a sneer my way through the glass. You ruined my deal. Lena. This is personal. Yeah, it was. Turns out he'd been bad-mouthing Harmony to investors since our fallout, seeing me climb as his own ego bruise. Fast forward a blur of hotel lobbies and lawyer calls me counsel Jade ripping into Alaska Air's suits over coffee, me penning that raw op-ed for the Seattle Times. A seat's never just vinyl and legroom. It's the space we claim when the world's screaming move over. By week's end, I'm in their glassy boardroom in SeaTac, no private jet bribes this time. Just me in my thrift store blazer, facing a semicircle of execs. Derek's band ink still drying on the Hargrove Accord mandatory bias cams on every flight. Third-party audits. Crew retraining that actually sticks. The COO, this fidgety type named Vance, stammers apologies. But it's Marjorie, yeah. She flew back for this who steals the mic. Y'all thought silence was neutral? Nah, it's the co-pilot to every wrong turn. We toast with bad conference water. Jade whispering. You didn't just get your seat back. Lena, you redrew the map. And as I board that red-eye home, no fanfare, just a quiet, welcome aboard, from the lead FA who'd seen the clip, pinning Mom's old eagle pendant to my lapel. I lean into the window, city lights blurring below. But here's the rub. Why all was it justice? Or just a viral band-aid? Systems bend, sure, but do they break or snap back when the lights fade? Derek's out there, probably plotting his tell-all, and me? I'm wondering if one stand changes the altitude, or if we're all still circling the same old storm. Hit the comments, what's your take? Ever had your space stolen? Fought back quiet or loud? Share your story. Smash that like if Grace hit home. Subscribe so we keep unpacking these real talk reckonings, 'cause if we don't call it out, who will?